264 electoral college seats for Joe Biden, 214 for Donald Trump. And frankly, the route to power for the American president is now increasingly uncertain, because Donald Trump can win only if he carries Pennsylvania, if he wins in Nevada, if he wins Georgia. That's the only way. If he wins all of what's still on the table, the blue states are the states that have already gone and been called for Joe Biden. The red states are the states that have been won by Donald Trump. It's these gray states where the fight still continues. And in a majority of those states, and I'll take you through these states one by one. Let's start with Nevada, where you've got at this moment, here it is on your screen right now. In Nevada, 49.3% of the votes for Joe Biden, 48.7% of the votes for Donald Trump. There is only a 8,000 gap, 5,88,000 for Joe Biden, Donald Trump 5,80,000. That's in Nevada. If Joe Biden picks up these 6 seats, he then crosses 270, which is what he needs. So he only essentially needs any one of these seats. However, let's take, for example, Alaska. Here is Alaska. Here, there's a big lead for Donald Trump, 62.1% of the seats of the votes in his favor, 1,18,000 votes for Donald Trump, 63,992 votes for Joe Biden. A big gap, 33.5 versus 62.1. So these 3 votes, only 3 votes though, seem to be coming to Donald Trump. That will take him to 217. Let's now go for a moment to Georgia. 16 votes, 16 crucial votes at stake here. Here as well, you've got Donald Trump at 49.6% of the votes, Joe Biden at 49.2% of the votes. So this is tight. It is perilously close. 98% of the votes, according to the pollsters in the US, have been counted here. 24,14,000 votes for Joe Biden, 24,32,000 votes for Donald Trump. Now the problem here is that the gap is A, narrowing, and B, of the votes that are still being counted, a disproportionately high number seem to be going in the favor of Joe Biden, and he's catching up in Georgia. Let's now come to North Carolina. Here, 48.7% of the votes for Joe Biden, 50.1% of the votes for Donald Trump. Again, 26,55,000 votes for Joe Biden, 27,32,000 votes for Donald Trump. It's a tight fight, but the biggest fight, the mother of all fights currently, is in Pennsylvania. There are 20 votes. It's the biggest state where counting is still on. 48.1% of the votes for Joe Biden, 50.7% of the votes for Donald Trump. There seems to be a big gap, but here again, hour after hour, as new trends are released, Joe Biden is catching up. It's a 1.4% lead currently, but 30 lakh votes for Joe Biden, 32 lakh votes for Donald Trump. From 48.1 to 50.7, this lead is every hour becoming narrower and narrower. So it will be a while before the final results are known, but it's becoming more and more clear from this map and from the trends that are emerging that the route to power for Joe Biden is becoming clear. If Joe Biden wins, as seems to be the case, most of the states where counting is happening and he's catching up, he could end up with well past the 270 mark. In a best case scenario for Biden, he could even end up with 302. For Donald Trump, not just does he need to catch up where he's trailing in states like Nevada, he needs to continue to hold on to his leads in Pennsylvania. It's a tough ask. It seems increasingly clear hour after hour that Joe Biden could be the next president of the United States. But this won't be easy. Donald Trump wanting to challenge this in 4 states. So that drama also will play itself out. Here is a lead story.